Yo, what's going on, guys? I see a lot of people, a lot of max Ironman intimidated by the corrupted Gauntlet. So in this guide, I'm gonna show you everything you need to know on how to do CG very consistently. I'll show you how to do the normal way and the 5-0 method for the lower levels and for the sweats. Okay? For the requirements, at least these stats, guys. At least I would focus on magic if I'm going to do the 5-0 method. Or in general, actually, the staff is the best weapon in the gauntlet. Um, Other than that, for the requirements, I would very recommend using the F keys or remap them using the key remapper. Actually, I'm using the key remapping. Uh, I'm using my side mouse keys, also E and Q for magic and the combat options, and my side keys, my side mouse keys for the price and the inventory. Okay, for the plugins, of course the Gauntlet plugin. The most important thing is highlight the hand lift, outline hand lift tile right here. Also, highlight the tornadoes here. Outline tornado tile, put it on true tile. Very important, guys. Other than that, you can also highlight these resources, resource tracking. I'm gonna show you how to do tier 2 armor. So we need 7 each. Also 3 herbs, weapon frames, 2 weapon frames. I usually get 24 fish, also crystal shards above 400. Okay, you can highlight the resources. I mean, you can play with these. I don't care. Okay. Second, plugin tile indicator, very important for PVM. Uh, the most important thing is to highlight the true tile right here. Also highlight destination tile, not very important, but it helps. It helps with CG, also it helps with T-way puzzles. Okay. First, let me show you the game plan, if you could say. Okay. I just start a CG on. So we spawn right here. We never go on the middle. Okay, we go to the side, to the rooms on the side. I'm gonna go to the one that's nearest. Hold on, let me show you the map real quick. Hold on. So this is the map, right? We start right here. We go on a half a circle or like a U shape. We go on a U shape, right? So we are right here. We go like this. Here. We check these rooms. We check these 3 middle rooms that contain the dummy bosses, okay, for the weapon upgrade. So we go here we check this room, we go here, check this room, go here, check this room, and finish this circle. Oh, half a circle. Actually, it's a full circle, okay? So we circle like this, okay? The plan, we get a weapon frame. We check, of course, these rooms and a full inventory of material. Okay, that's all we need. So let me show you a full run. Okay, always start on the room on the side, never go to the middle. We see some rats and bats. Kill the rats and bats for the weapon frame. I got lucky, so I'm getting the weapon frame. Okay, get everything you see here. We're doing a full circle, like I said. We can mine or cut logs and hit the the mobs at the same time. Once you see the XP, you can one take this, but uh, my internet suck. Okay, so it kind of does not work. We drag the mob to stay efficient. Uh, let's we got a second weapon set, second weapon frame. I mean, we check this row. We see a bear. We don't want the bear. The melee weapon is the worst. The halberd is the worst. Okay, always get the staff. Um, the bow is fine. Okay, it's fine. Not bad at all. But the staff is amazing. That means we're looking for the dragon. We see some trees. Okay, unlucky. So no dragon here. But we got all the ores we need. Also, all the logs or the bark, I should say. The less bark from here. We need the cotton thingy. But this completes the first circle or the first trip. The most important part is the weapon frame. Alright, so we make a weapon and 3 vials. We crush the crystal 3 times because we're making 3 potions. Alright, a lot of fish here, but I'm not getting that till last. First, I mean, now I'm gonna focus on getting the materials I need and the upgrade for the staff. Meanwhile, I can drag these mobs, get their crystals. Don't overdo it. But since I start this one, let's just take it. Okay. Okay. I get hit by the beast, dark beast. Again, we're looking for the dragon. That's the dragon. We go here next. That's why I came here. We still need 4, whatever this is. I just call it the cotton. Okay. Pick these things. And here we go. Like I said, we can one tick this. My internet suck, so I'm not sure if I even did it correctly. With this, we know the spots, the fishing spots, so we don't even need to check for the rooms. We get the fish we need. We can drop the axes for more space. And tally out. Complete the potions. Drop everything. As you can see here, we need at least 12. I always get 24 fish because you never know. You know, 24 fish allows you to do a lot of mistakes, so you don't fail. You don't fail, runs for no reason, just because you don't have enough fish. Okay. Hopefully we have enough crystal shards. I'm not sure, but hopefully we do. Drop the fish, pick up the material. I'm making tier 2 armor, that's why we're getting 7 from each material. Okay, here's our tier 2 armor with the second weapon frame. Always make the bow. We do not need a melee weapon. Also upgrade the staff. For the melee weapon, I'm using the scepter. Some people use the fist, the unequip, the staff or the bow, and they hit with the staff with the fist. But that's just too sweaty for no reason, in my opinion. Okay. So we got 24 food, uh, tier 2 armor, and we still have just a little bit of time. Things to consider: never let the Hunlef start in the dead center. It's a bad idea. Alright? Also, the Hunlef always starts with a range attack. Since I'm doing the 5-0 method, I'm counting to 5, and then I'm using the other weapon. Actually, I'm not sure how many attacks I did. Muscle memory, as you see here, But I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you use the other weapon. Then count 1, 2. When the tornado spawn, you could just run away and eat full. It's okay. Then we count 3, 4, 5. Use the melee weapon like this. If you're doing the normal method, you could just swap to the other weapon and use that. But I'm using the staff because it's the best weapon. It speeds up the kills. Also, it's probably the only way for the low levels. Okay, eat your full, and then we attack. You don't need to attack and move, but it makes it efficient. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I messed up. That's fine. We could just use the bow. And how do you know the unleft attacks? It makes this vibrator sound like these old Nokia vibrator. Once it does that, that means it changes the attack style after the next attack. So you need to listen carefully, okay? I'm not sure how many attacks I did with the staff, but as you can see, muscle memory. But we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the other one. Also, one thing to know is that the attack that disables your prayer is always magic attack. So if you forgot and your prayer is disabled, it's always a magic attack, okay? One, two, three, four, five. One, three. It's two. My internet suck. That's fine. Just keep moving. Don't be clicking around like crazy. Make confident clicks. Very important. Don't be clicking around, panicking. Always make confident clicks. Okay? Tile indicator helps with that. The hover tile, the destination hover tile, whatever. I get hit by measure attack. That is fine. I just eat the full. Also be careful from the tornado stacking. If you see just one tile of tornadoes, that means they all stacked up and you can get one shot if you stepped on it. So at this point I'm not even counting my attacks because with live commentary it's too much to focus on. But that's fine. That means I'm just showcasing the normal method at this point. Two, three, four, five. I can hit just to make sure. And there it is. As you can see, very consistent, very easy, and maybe not very easy. It can be very overwhelming for newer players, but this is how you do it. It's very forgiving. Just eat 24 food and tier 2 armor. It's very forgiving. Unlike the tier 1. The tier 1, man, the chip damage is just too much. It's too much to handle. Okay? Let's see the loot. Sad, never lucky. But hey, I guess that's it. If you have any question, just comment right below and I'll answer every comment. Alright? Peace.